Hello and welcome to the Late Back Show. This is episode 13.
12.
12? Okay. I must have. No, this is 13. Last one was 12, dude. I'm Faisal Kabadia. This is Awab Ali, my partner in crime.
Latebackshow.com and twitter.com/latebackshow. And
Let's
today
start off with the Solidarity Day we all
yeah,
celebrated on the
on
first.
the first, a lot of people showed up. You showed up.
I should.
And
You
were-
dragged me there. I didn't show up.
I, in a way, कोई बेचारा संडे को मैं फोन किया जाना नहीं जाना बड़े सोच समझ के
पहले तुमने थोड़े blackmail messages भेजे चलो ना चलो. Anyways, good effort. Lots of people came there.
I think I was less.
Really?
Yeah, peace,
I haven't attended
peace
many.
initiative. There are 170 million people want peace in Pakistan. And only 400, 500
That
people
was
showed up.
New Year's Day. Everybody was still sleeping.
Yeah, and a strike.
Yeah, that's right.
And a strike, but I think that was a slap on our face. I mean, it was a good event, but I think it was a peace. No one's interested in peace, so why do you want to struggle for it? Well, it's a very interesting perspective.
और प्लस वो आपके एनपी वाले आ गए थे.
ANP वाले ना आधे तो ANP वाले थे.
अच्छा.
And technically, if you look at if you have 4 or 5 people, इसमें से अगर 100-150 अगर वो हो ANP वाले, लाल झंडे चल रहे थे.
That's why I refuse to walk with them. I'm
You're
not
walking behind, you're walking with.
because there's no point. You see, the whole effort that you had
आपके
told me
जिगर
about was for
जिगर
the.
आए थे यार.
But the whole effort that you told me and
फैसल कुरैशी साहब.
नहीं मगर तुमने बोला था कि it's going to be non-political and there's going to be civil society. मैं इसलिए आया.
I agree.
Political rallies तो बहुत होती है. बहुत झंडों के नीचे चल सकते हैं.
For me, even for me, I could have called like my father's party and वो आके उसमें वो आते थे. But he came in deliberately without any flags. 4 बंदे आए, met the people he had to meet and went on to visit.
अच्छा कुरैशी तो आया था वहाँ पे मगर वो हमेशा यही बोलेगा कि मुझे घसीटा गया था वहाँ पे और मैं नहीं आया था और ये वो.
ओ तो चलो अपनी मर्जी अपनी कहानी है.
मगर आया था.
मगर वो आपने एक तस्वीर बड़ी मदद की उसकी.
वो जो सिगरेट उठा रहा है.
वो टट्टी कर रहा था सब.
नहीं सिगरेट उठा रहा है. Squatting on the road picking up the cigarette, which is a very horrible man.
We all that. I mean.
But Aisha Tamiya was there.
Aisha was there.
Muhammad Hanif was there. I got to meet Muhammad Hanif, my idol. I shared a cigarette with him.
He doesn't, the giant that he is, he doesn't look that.
Yeah, he's so humble. It's unbelievable. He was like, I told him about the book that I'm writing.
अपनी मेमन भाई अपनी कान तोड़ा दिए. सलाम तो हुई क्या पहले किताब में लिखे.
Salam to the he knows me. We have been in touch on the email, yeah. And he was like, just send me the book when you've finished it. And I was so humble. A published writer in nobody को बोल रहा है, मुझे तेरी book पढ़नी है. So that's enough incentive for me to finish it off.
Appreciating quality.
वरना कौन करता है?
यहाँ बहुत.
मैं एक दो और author से मिला होता है. Side पर ये क्या लेके आ गया?
In fact, when I knew him for some time, and बीच में एक दफा आके I had not been updating my blog for a week, and he meets me कि वाह यार तुमने blog update किया. And that was also interesting.
एक बड़ा वो feel होता है.
Yeah, a big guy like him, and I even have his autograph book.
आगे क्या mood है peace solidarity movement
I think
अमन इत्तेहाद का?
March में they're planning another initiative.
इनको करना क्या है? क्या इनको एक पॉलिटिकल पार्टी फॉर्म करनी है? करना क्या है?
डर तो मुझे नहीं लगता. डर तो टेक्निकली ही लगता है, but it's a group of civil society activists.
ठीक है.
Not political, and I can guarantee you they can't form a party together because इतने diverse opinions हैं कि they can't come together.
आप उसमें बैठे हो जाओगे.
The maximum that can happen was peace in Pakistan, peace in the region, not even Pakistan. Mind you, अमन इत्तेहाद पहले नाम था पाकिस्तान. अमन इत्तेहाद वो कट-कटा के अमन इत्तेहाद होंगे because they were only mutually agreed on the peace part. I don't think they'll form a party, but ये एक conscious effort to say कि हमको peace चाहिए, and a large group of people. Imagine 53 cities across Pakistan did something or the other. Karachi, Lahore, Islamabad, and imagine Sakhar was the biggest place where they had about 1,000.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, when I talked to क्या नाम उसका Ali Asghar, he said कि I was going on that फैसल कुरैशी के शो पे शाम को जा रहा था, and I was wanting to give a comprehensive report कि हुआ क्या. He said कराची, लाहौर, इस्लामाबाद में तो हो ही गया, मगर सखर was the biggest turnout. So that was interesting. I mean, probably a large mobilization team that was there that helped it out.
We have clips to that event.
That's it.
Let's go and see the clips done by Raya Aslan.
No, that's.
Yeah. He
Okay,
did the clips. He sent them. So yeah, let's go.
So I also have that clip also. So मेरा उससे दोनों का band.
चलो सही है, alright. Let's go to the clip.
आप अपने अमल से जाहिर करें कि आप बुज़दिल दहशतगर्दों का साथ नहीं है, न उनसे डरते हैं, न उनसे खौफजदा हैं, न उनसे खाते हैं अपना साथ दिया था जमहूरी कुव्वतों का। उसी तरह आज की इस दहशतगर्दी के खिलाफ और पाकिस्तान में अमन कायम करने के लिए हम साथ देंगे। लाल के हवाले से, कांग्रेस बलूचिस्तान पार्टी के हवाले से एक मुख्तसर सा गीत जो है वो आपकी नजर पेश करता हूँ हबीब जालिब का, जो उन्होंने 1 मई पे लिखा था और उन्होंने ये कहा था कि एक ना एक दिन ऐसा जरूर आएगा जब हम अपने दुश्मनों को पता हासिल करेंगे। आप सब मेरे साथ मिलकर गाएं, साथ उसमें 2-4 नारे भी लगाएंगे और अगर आप नाचना चाहें तो जरूर साथ नाचें, ताकि हम दहशतगर्दों को ये बता सकें, हम तमाम लोगों को ये बता सकें कि पाकिस्तान के अवाम जिंदा है, लाहौर के अवाम जिंदा है, पंजाब के अवाम जिंदा है, पूरे मेहनत का शवाम जो है दुनिया भर के जिंदा है और हम अपने हकूक हासिल लेकर छोड़ेंगे। तो ये गीत है आपके लिए।
बम के धमाके से या आग गिरने से उनकी जाने गई, उनकी माल की हिफाजत नहीं की गई और हम उन लोगों को यह कहने का इजहार करना चाहते हैं जो आज वजीरिस्तान में तालिबान और दूसरे फोर्सेस से पीछे हुए हैं। आज हम यकजहती का इजहार करना चाहते हैं अपने उन बहन भाइयों से जो कि पख्तूनख्वा में रोज बम धमाके का इंतजाम करते हैं। हम समझते हैं कि लाहौर के शहरी हमारे पास के बम के धमाके मूल मार्केट में हुए और हम खुद रखते हैं, मगर उस जख्म के बावजूद हम उन लोगों का जख्म भी जानते हैं और उनसे यकजहती का इजहार करना चाहते हैं। इसलिए कि आज अमन पसंद कोटे को एक बन के खड़ा होना है। आज अमन पसंद कोटों को बगैर किसी हिचकिचाहट के उन दहशतगर्दों को जो अपने आप को या तालिबान कहे या जो मर्जी किसी नाम से पुकारे, चाहे वो इंटेलिजेंस एजेंसी के हिस्से हुए, चाहे वो सिविल सोसाइटी के हिस्से हो, जो कि कहते हैं कि ये दहशतगर्दी शायद ऊपर से हो रही है मगर यहाँ पे कोई तालिबान नहीं है। हम समझते हैं कि वो कौन को गुमराह।
Right, welcome back to the Late Back Show, and
You have forgotten to turn off the lights.
well, come
Because
on.
भाई
ऐसा ही हमारा शो भाई, क्या हो सकता है?
सीख रहे हैं we
Disco Molly gave us a good fun topic to discuss.
ये डिस्को मौलवी का नाम किस तरह है?
खुद में रखा है
मौलवी है डिस्को
यार, असल में बात ही पहले बड़ी रंगीन पर्सनालिटी
ओह
दाढ़ी रखने से पहले काफी रंगीन होते थे कॉलेज के जमाने में। He was a frat boy.
तो ये हमारे फरहान चाम का साथ यही है।
हाँ, अच्छा
हाँ
नहीं डिस्को मॉल तो काफी पसंद met in the US once, तो काफी आउट ही कहूंगा मैं, काफी आउट है, काफी लोगों से
आपके कैलिबर में थे।
मेरे से थोड़ा
अच्छा
काफी लोगों से यारियां हमारी थी, आंटूराज था उनका पूरा, हर जगह 6-7 लड़कियों के साथ जाते थे, हर क्लब पे वेलवेट रोप सीन था।
दिल्ली के आज से बात हुई
नहीं, उसके बाद वो पाकिस्तान आए, उनको पता नहीं क्या हुआ, नहीं केप्ट दाढ़ी, और फिर वो पूरा हज का सीन एंड गॉट मैरिड एंड ही इज अ नाइस गाय।
ही इज अ नाइस गाय, आई मेट हिम ओनली वंस बट
उसके कसीदे छोड़ो ना, उसने टॉपिक ये दिया है उसने कि एजुकेटेड लोग शहरों पे जो रहते हैं, हम लोग सब कचरा रोडों पे क्यों फेंकते हैं? भाई मैं तो नहीं फेंकता।
मैं फेंकता हूं।
क्यों फेंकता है भाई? क्या मसला है?
मेरा मुल्क है, मैं जो
नहीं, this is the kind of mentality that really is fucked up because आप बाहर जो है रिस्पेक्ट कर रहे थे उनके लॉस, as soon as you land on Karachi airport आपकी गन शुरू हुई।
and when I say मैं फेंकता हूं and I'm guilty of that, why? और मुझे पता है कि मजे की बात है, when I'm in the car and my kids are in the car, the minute I throw even a smallest wrapper on my kids behind me, कहते हैं, Daddy, how dare you throw things up?
No, how dare you?
How dare you? And that's exactly why I have actually stopped. I restricted myself, but honestly, कभी बार चल जाता।
But why? Why do you want to litter at the place?
I agree. I would not litter my house. I agree with that and that concept, but
तो बंद करो ना करना। Why do you think education?
I think the problem here is basically you don't have any checks. कि कोई आपको पीछे पकड़ लूंगा, आपको ये
तो अमेरिका में भी नहीं,
बड़ी गाड़ी में घूम रहे हैं, ऐसी तैसी जो कुछ करना कर। That mentality does exist. Don't आपने
क्या establish किया?
क्या?
जो बड़ी गाड़ी में घूमता है वो एक नंबर का
वो होता है। I'm telling you, क्यों नहीं होता? आप और हम, मैं अपनी बड़ी गाड़ी में घूमूं, I can almost guarantee not a policeman will stop me. 100%. I've done that. मैं दूसरी गाड़ी में मोबाइल।
ये तो आपकी बात हो गई, एक certain class है आपकी, but दूसरे लोगों को भी आप देखो, अगर आप मासेस को भी देखो तो they do disrespect the law in many
ways. There is a class system.
जैसे नहीं, जैसे ये आपका जो रोड्स, ये भी एक और उसने पॉइंट रेज किया था, रोड्स पे ब्रिजेस लगा दी तो वॉकवेज है, ठीक है, बट पीपल क्रॉस द रोड ऐसे फलांग के साइड वॉक चले गए, और यू वुड हैव सीन ऑन शायरा फैसल मेनी टाइम्स, रोड के बीच में से लोग जा रहे होते हैं, स्पीड में गाड़ियां आ रही होती हैं, डॉजिंग इन बिटवीन। व्हाई डू पीपल डू दैट? वेरी डेंजरस। Why do people flaunt the law? Why does
imagine करो बीच में पिंजरा ही बना दिया जाता है, उसको काट के अंदर घुसा के,
तो वायर से खोल
और सलाखों से गुजर रहे होते हैं, they actually crossing through that and someone could
हमारी कौम इतना लॉ क्यों फ्लॉन्ट करती है? क्या मसला क्या है?
when upper class like us, upper class like the leaders,
ये तो आप छोड़ दो, मैं आपसे एग्जांपल लेता हूं, ये
नहीं, when everyone does it, why should a छोटा वाला बंदा not this you?
चलो कचरे तक मुझे समझ में आ गई, ये तो अपनी लाइफ को डेंजर में डाल रहा है, ऑफिस से क्यों नहीं जाता?
That same thing comes around. That same.
बस law तोड़ना
नहीं, not तोड़ना नहीं. It's just mental psyche not to go through that. Even if you and I were standing, let's suppose Baloch colony का जो पुल है cross करना, I would see that fast moving traffic. I would be scared for my life and maybe make a walk about a half kilometer down and take that bridge up and go across. But imagine half kilometer. Imagine doing that. जो बेचारा गरीब है, रोज आना और जाना.
आप बाहर जाते तो आप नहीं करते यार, आप चल के नहीं जाते वो पे तक, तो यहाँ क्यों नहीं है?
कभी एक बार वैसे भी स्ट्रक क्रॉस, मैं टर्की के अंदर क्रॉस कर रहा,
मतलब आपने प्रूव कर दिया कि आप कचरे फेंकते हो रोड पे, आपने ये भी दिया कि आप
this is traffic rules not point to battle with Faisal Qureshi also, because he has you threw a cigarette on the floor in Karachi Press.
वो तो सही कहता है, वो कि you know,
फिर आपने क्यों देखा? आपने क्यों देखा?
मैंने गलत किया, and I picked it up when you pointed it out. That pictures of him pointing it out, and then I picked it up and I put it back.
एक बार के स्टूडियो के बाहर भी होता।
उधर मैंने नहीं उठाई थी। This time I picked it up because सही बात है उसकी यार। ये बात तो उसकी
मान लो। Right.
Moving on, what else? We have to show our audience the clips that Ayazan has sent of the Google mapping event in Lahore.
That was interesting, यार।
मुझे बताओ ये क्या? What was this party all about?
This party was just Google Maps को एक conceptually established.
I know what Google Maps are.
But when you have a group party, in the sense that you decide कि फलां जगह हमने map नहीं हुई थी, and you go and
क्या ये मेरा घर है, इसको यहाँ?
Well, not really, and maybe I think map parties are technically where you use a GPS device and you explore a certain area that has not been mapped out. अच्छा, Google just organized it under their umbrella and they said कि भाई ऐसे ये करो. I believe Karachi इधर उधर होना चाहिए. This will actually.
But Karachi has already been mapped.
It's not, यार. This is only satellite imagery mapping. It's not actually.
नहीं, landmarks हैं यार तेरे फोन में.
Landmarks.
सारे landmarks हैं, छोटे-छोटे.
I mean, can you imagine?
क्या फटी खाना था?
हाँ, बड़े-बड़े landmarks. but छोटे-छोटे आहिस्ता-आहिस्ता it has to increase, and this group parties or groups working on it. Like we should actually invite PK Maps wale who've done that open source map. I mean, the problem with Google Maps is still it's copyrighted at the end of the day, and they've opened it up, but you can't pick up the data right easily. pkmaps.freeforums.org is a citizens initiative which is in Karachi, Lahore, Islamabad, काफी जगह map किया, and to an extent it's all open source. You take it up, put it on your GPS device, and I have it on my GPS device. Perfect maps. They improve it every 2 or 3 weeks. अच्छा खासा काम करते हैं, and I forget the name of the chap who did it, but we should have him on the show once.
So shall we go and see the clips?
Absolutely.
So these are Raya Aslan's clip of the Google mapping ceremony in Lahore and the people that attended it.
Monis Rahman with me from Rosie.pk. Let's see what he has to say about this whole event.
It was a wonderful event. I think it opened up a lot of awareness about mapping and the importance of mapping. We've also launched a mapping site called Naksha.pk, and we are enabling all the WiMAX providers in Pakistan to plot the coverage areas. We have put every house in the 3 major areas onto the map so they can quickly find out if you have WiMAX coverage available from Y Tribe or Utheen or QB on that site. And this has caused tremendous savings and optimization in time. The more information we can get on the maps, the more efficiencies we'll create for the businesses in the country. It saves people time. It allows them to find efficient ways to do things. So I think it's a fantastic initiative.
Thank you. There is with me now from Naksha.net. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let's see what he has to say about this whole event.
I've met Padar before, like last year at a bloggers meetup in Islamabad, and since we are into mapping, we have a website called Naksha.net. It was Pakistan's first website where you could do routing and searching, and it's been there for like 3 years now, and we've got over 70 major cities and towns covered with street level detail, and we've got house number information in Islamabad, Lahore, Karachi and Faisalabad. And Badr just invited me on Facebook, so I thought it should be interesting because we are also in the mapping, and this is also something about mapping, so that's why I showed up over here. And it was a good event, raised quite a lot of issues which we've also been exposed to, like the government, with the government and the military, and we've had those issues ourselves, faced those issues ourselves, and we've gone through that. And I think it was a good platform for all the mappers to meet and put forward their ideas and to talk about how mapping can help Pakistan go forward and survive on the map.
Thanks. Sara Ahmed with us. Correct me if I'm taking the name wrong. Let's see what she has to say about this whole event and the importance of such events.
I think this event was fabulous. I really wanted to start off by thanking FAST for allowing us to have it. I think the turnout was good, the discussion was really fruitful, and the concept of maps as an urban service that we provide as citizens, and services like MapMaker and Google provide to us. Discussions like this are very important, and they've raised awareness today, they've raised the consciousness about these issues, and I think we're going to have people actually take to the interface, take to the internet and actually help their city a lot more in different ways as discussed today. And so I'm really happy with the turnout today.
I have Puram with me, who was the main organizer behind this whole event, and let's see what he has to say.
Well, I mean, what I was trying to do was bring people together, talk about all the efforts that we had with mapping. I mean, so this was called the Google Lahore Mapping Party. The truth is, a lot of people have been working on mapping in Lahore. The point was for this, because for some reason Google Mapmaker has caught a lot of traction. And the point was to send out a signal to people, be like, oh, I've already been working on this. I need to attend this event and express my opinion. So you already saw like Monis Rahman was here and all these other people who have been working on mapping, Naksha.net is here. So all these guys came together and said, I wanted them to see कि क्या हो रहा है. I wanted more input, like Monis had provided. But this was supposed to be a first step in saying, okay, this has already been done. Maps exist. What can we do for our cities rather than for ourselves? I'm looking at this purely from an urban perspective rather than commercial perspective. If somebody said, "Kya aap itni data lete hain, you're putting all this stuff up, you're embedding all this information," I don't know if it's being profited on, etc. Right now, I'm concerned about just getting Lahore even more well mapped onto the internet. So that was my agenda, and I think I got a lot of discussion going.
Thanks. Ahmed with us, and he will say about what he wants to say about this whole event. इस event के बारे में अगर आप कुछ कहना चाहें तो.
ये इवेंट काफ़ी अच्छा था, बेहतर था, बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिला, बहुत सारी चीज़ें थी जो गूगल मैप के हवाले से थी, और इससे हम कैसे बेनिफिट ले सकते हैं और किसी भी बिजनेस में क्या इम्प्रूवमेंट ला सकते हैं इसको स्टडी करने के बाद, ये सब फायदा उठाने के बाद.
Welcome back to the Laid Back Show, and those were the Google mapping ceremonies clips that Ryan Lang sent us. Very good job. This guy is sending us stuff every alternate show.
Good stuff.
And it's cool to collaborate.
Yeah, I think it's. I believe opening the concept of citizen journalism and doing providing them a platform to share their events is good because.
And we've always believed this is everybody's show.
It is. It should be. It should be. It definitely should be.
So tell me about that. Speaking of collusion and collaboration, speaking of that,
very controversial topic.
Yeah. Tell me about that.
Dr. Mahesh Bhai. About a week ago, I think on 30th or 31st of December, Mubashir Luqman, Lota.
Before you start insulting the mainstream media, याद रखो पिछली बार क्या हुआ?
इसे क्या हुआ? NFP ने क्या किया?
NFP ने कुछ नहीं, मगर Express TV के I think he's a producer, मिर्जा साहब को नाराज हो गए.
चलो.
And he had a valid point.
He had a valid point, but anyway. So Mubashir Luqman did an interview of Dr. Mahesh Beg. He's a woman living in Karachi who was apparently harassed by the FBI, who came into a house in Lahore and harassed, and blackwater and all that story. So they came into a house, they harassed her, they harassed her kids, and they threatened her that they would take her away or whatever. अच्छा ये इतना सा clip हुआ, he talked with her for barely about 10 minutes, and he discontinued and then continued on the blackwater theory and talked about blackwater.
So he's trying to show linkage.
He was. That's what I believe. I mean, when I saw it first, a couple of my friends.
That's the impression.
Yeah, a couple of friends immediately forwarded it to me. So when I saw the show, interestingly, Mary Blackwater conspiracy board, I just suckered into it. And
tell me about that.
The minute I saw it, I just did a simple search on Dr. Mahesh Beg, and she turned out to be on Interpol's wanted list for kidnapping.
And you verified this? You saw it?
Yeah. I wrote a blog post also.
She's got a red warrant on her?
She has a kidnapping warrant against. I don't know about the red or whatever. उसमें kidnapping 2 kids, and apparently those 2 kids were her own kids. एक Georgia में she was married to a doctor.
So how was that kidnapping?
Let's discuss that later. Let me tell the story about the doctor. His husband's name. I'm forgetting now. So I'm so sorry. She divorced her, and June May she ran away with the 2 kids and came to Pakistan. And apparently she went to the U.S. embassy to denounce her U.S. citizenship in December. And they tracked her down. Apparently she was missing, and they didn't know, and that was her stupidity to walk into the U.S. embassy and say, I want to surrender my paper citizenship. And then they came to her house. So rightfully or wrongfully, I believe the Interpol should have, the American government should have contacted Interpol. The Interpol should have contacted our local police, and they should have arrested her and presented her into local courts. If the local courts deemed her that she had kidnapped her 2 kids or whatever, and then they should.
But wait a minute. So you're basically not against the process, but the way how it was done.
I am. I believe.
Not against the goal, but the process.
I cannot question the U.S. courts. I cannot question.
See, but the thing is, she's a U.S. citizen, and I know a little bit about U.S. law, and I think under that law, then she is supposed to be tried under U.S. law rather than local laws.
Even if she's in some other city, in another country.
Well, if you're a citizen of Pakistan and you go and commit a crime in Pakistan and you run off, so you're supposed to be tried under Pakistani law.
But the country there, let's suppose I don't want to take names. Let's suppose someone in London. They're supposed to be tried here, but it's the right of the British government to decide when to release them.
नहीं, मैं आपको एक सिंपल एग्जांपल देता हूँ. ये आपका जो है ना, आप उसको ही देख लो. आप लोकल उससे ट्राई कर रहे हो ना, सबको कहीं पे भी है दुनिया.
But it has to be decided here. स्विस कोर्ट से
अच्छा मुझे ये बताओ कि तुम्हें क्या लगता है कि should she surrender her children? Should she? Why doesn't the family intervene? Why should it come to this point?
Yeah, ये married or divorce issues they go so diverse ways. कि मैं हमारे उस husband का I got the email, I shared the email with you from the husband, and when we wrote to her, he was all.
He seems like he's very hurt.
Very hurt naturally. और अपने 2 बच्चे आपके इधर से उधर हो जाए, I would be hurt also, and emotional attachment to the kids, but to hell with the husband wife. I mean, so I don't know if kidnapping should be called, if the mother takes the kids, would be called that kidnapping. That's something which I and you can debate all we want. So I believe that's beside the point. But I think when she is on Pakistan territory, then she should be actually proper judicial procedure. The local police should be taken. Can you imagine a Pakistani army वाला बंदा अमेरिकन वाशिंगटन डीसी में कहीं घूम रहा और आपको कोई यहाँ से गया उसको पकड़ के गर्दन पकड़नी नहीं? The local governments will not allow that. So what I believe is
a bit of a very complicated matter because वो dual citizenship है. Dual है?
Yeah.
She
went to surrender. She went to surrender.
So a dual national has both passports. So she can surrender that passport.
That's what she must have to dual surrender.
I'm assuming.
The other thing is, if she was on US embassy grounds, then American laws come into, and they could have abducted her then.
But and this happened in a naval colony, right?
This happened in Karachi.
So they cannot go inside the naval colony without.
That's what she was saying on TV also, that the military whatever क्या Americans को आपको घूमने फिरने की इजाजत नहीं है
कभी आप Americans को बदमाश बना देते हो कभी किसी को नहीं. So what do you think is going to happen now?
Well, I consider this as a domestic issue. I think the proper procedures, whatever established procedures are of Interpol in handling culprits or.
But then if it's Interpol involved, then extradition.
But that extradition has to go through our local courts. That's what I'm saying. It cannot be done by anyone coming in your house. But Lahore High Court has issued an order summoning the Interior Minister and the Foreign Office to report why was she harassed. That's I forgot to mention that, and I wrote that in my blog post. The Lahore High Court has issued.
Why is the Lahore one done if it's happened in Karachi?
Maybe she filed it there. I don't know what's happened. So Lahore High Court has issued an order on the 23rd of December where they have called the Ministry of Interior and the Foreign Office.
It's very unlike the US Embassy to do something like this.
चलो यार.
I mean, come on.
बहुत मासूम बन रहा है, बहुत मासूम बना रहा है. ये सारा मुल्क तो आगे पीछे फिर भी है और क्या तुम बात ये.
Blackwater is not US official.
Yeah, they have
अलग चीज है.
You know,
that's an agency on hire.
This debate can go on and on.
Let's move on to the tech segment of our show, and we have Farhan Chawla back with us from Murree.
Oh,
from the hilly enclaves of Murree.
I heard he had a good time. मुल्क बर्फ नहीं.
यहाँ बना देंगे बर्फ उनके पास बहुत टेक है कोई मसला नहीं. So let's go on to our tech segment, and now Farhan Chawla is going to tell you about it.
Welcome to the tech segment of the Read Back Show. This is Farhan Chawla with the Nokia N900. N900 काफी लोग समझते हैं it's a mobile phone. It's not. It's a Nokia MID device, mobile internet device, जो कि Nokia ने N810 और N800 के बाद निकाली थी. It runs a Memo software, which is a Linux-based OS, और काफी हद तक repositories वगैरह इसकी आ रही हैं, इससे अब सॉफ्टवेयर इसका डेवलप होना शुरू हो गया. If you go through a brief look around through the phone, it has a 5 megapixel Carl Zeiss lens with dual LED flash, a micro USB sync and charging port, and एक IR port भी दिया हुआ है. अब ये पता है Nokia ने IR port के पीछे अब क्यों लगा हुआ है, क्योंकि it's an almost obsolete technology, मगर some people are developing software for it कि इसको universal remote बना देंगे. That's what you get for the Linux based mobile phone. अगर हम फोन के इंटरनल्स की बात करते हैं, it has a ARM Cortex A8 processor which runs 600 MHz, not as snappier as the Snapdragon जो कि अभी नया Google Nexus के अंदर आया है, but still it's a big leap for Nokia जो अब तक 400 MHz के ऊपर ही काम कर रहा था. It's a 32 GB internal memory जिसमें से 27 GB जो है is available for your user, 2 GB जो है उसको सॉफ्टवेयर इंस्टॉलेशन के लिए यूज किया जा रहा है, और अबाउट 1 GB रैम जो है इसको दिया गया है, विच इज स्नैपियर इनफ कि इसके ऊपर मैं एक वक्त के अंदर अबाउट 17-18 एप्लीकेशंस रन कर सकता हूँ. देयर हैव बीन वीडियोस ऑन इंटरनेट जहाँ लोग 31 एप्लीकेशन एक साथ इस पर रन कर रहे हैं. यू कैन सी यू कैन जस्ट क्लिक ऑन द लाइव विजेट और मैं आराम से स्केच चला रहा हूँ. ये मैं स्केच बन किया, आई कैन प्ले ब्लॉक्स ओवर हियर, ब्लॉक्स बन किया, आई कैन प्ले मार्बल्स, और आई कैन इवन वॉच अ वीडियो. आई मीन ये सब कुछ चलाने के बाद भी एक साथ आई कैन जस्ट गो एंड वॉच माई सिम्पसन्स ऑन इट. एक बहुत अच्छी बात जो N900 में है कि इट सपोर्ट फॉर DivX वीडियोस. You can just download any size of file from the internet. 180 MB की टीवी सीरियल हो या 700 MB की वीडियो. Just take it and start playing the video. अभी बहुत अच्छा रहा कि अभी जब मैं छुट्टियों पे गया हुआ था तो बच्चों को जब बोरियत हो रही थी रात को, I just started the cartoons on it. Took the Nokia supplied video cable. It's a 3.5 mm jack. ये इसको यहाँ insert किया. और उसके साथ साथ ये जो RCA केबल है, the red, yellow and white cables, इसको टीवी से लगाया and the whole thing was being output on the TV. कोई पुराना सा टीवी हो, कोई भी नया टीवी हो, LCD हो, LED हो, इवन पुराने जमाने का CRT टीवी क्यों ना, आराम से उस पर काम करता है. क्वालिटी बहुत अच्छी चल रही होती है. अब जो लोग इसको समझते हैं, ये फोन कॉल आ रही थी, जो लोग समझते हैं कि इट्स अ फोन, जो लोग खरीदना चाहते हैं तो ऐसा फोन, मैं उसको ऐसा फोन रिकमेंड नहीं करूंगा क्योंकि ये फोन नहीं है. इट्स अ होल फुल फ्लैज कंप्यूटर. इसका जो OS है, सॉरी ये अभी जरा वीडियो सॉरी, इसका जो वेब ब्राउजर है, इट्स एज गुड एज द वन ऑन योर PC. आपको जो इसमें आप जिस तरह से रन हो रहा होता है इसका ब्राउजर, तो इसमें और PC के अंदर कोई फर्क नहीं है. यू कैन रन Google Docs on it, you can access the cloud, और ऐसे ही दिखाएगा जैसे आपको आपके PC के ऊपर दिखा रहा होता है. सॉरी ये तो विद अ फुल फ्लैश वेब ब्राउजर आप कोई भी वेबसाइट रन कर सकते हैं, कुछ भी कर सकते हैं इस पर. फोन पे आते हैं तो एज यू कैन सी इसमें कोई लाल ग्रीन बटन कुछ भी नहीं है, खाली एक छोटा सा ऊपर माइक नजर आ रहा है, स्पीकर नजर आ रहा है, उसके अलावा देयर इज नथिंग. फॉर फोन देयर इज एन आइकॉन, यू हैव टू क्लिक ऑन इट. तो गाड़ी चलाते हुए इसको ट्राई नहीं किएगा. उसके बाद ये खोलता है रीसेंट कॉल्स, यू हैव टू क्लिक ऑन अ डायलिंग पैड. इट्स अ 3-step process just to reach the phone. So as a phone I won't recommend it. As an internet device for those mobile professionals, you can go on the cloud, you can put your PowerPoint and all the files on it. You can even run your Excel files on it, on Google Docs. You can access your email. इसके अंदर बहुत अच्छा email software provide किया गया from Nokia. And the email software also has supports for local Pakistani email. Cybernet की setting already इसमें built in है. इसमें वर्ल्ड कॉल की सेटिंग्स built in है. जो भी बड़े हमारे पास ISP सबकी built in है. तो it's a good device. अगर आप ऑफिस यूज में रख रहे हैं, it's a good device. अगर आप इसको entertainment यूज में रख रहे हैं, not a good device अगर आपको सिर्फ एक फोन चाहिए. तो कहना तो बहुत कुछ था लेकिन टाइम की लिमिटेशन की वजह से. So what we can do is you can send us your questions at tech@laidbackshow.com and we'll try our best to answer each and every one of you. Thank you.
Welcome back from the tech segment and an amazing review.
Yeah.
Very concise. I had one question. आपने बीच में कहा कि DivX format चलता है.
DivX format चलता है इसमें.
YouTube भी चलता है.
YouTube चलता है.
अच्छा, but DivX is just the download.
DivX से आपने मूवी डाउनलोड की, सब 700 MB की मूवी भी इस पे चलाना चाहो.
So that means convert from computer to DivX and
convert from to DivX आराम से चलता है. MKV के इसके लिए कुछ प्लगइन्स मैं भी ढूंढ रहा हूँ. अच्छा, वो भी सपोर्ट.
मुझे सारे फोन्स में और iPhone में ये फर्क नजर आता है कि एप्लीकेशन. iPhone has 93,000 apps up and running and more than 3 billion downloads this year.
Nokia भी 3 से 4 महीने इंतजार कर और आने की.
वो तो ऐप शुरू होने की.
नहीं, Nokia के पास एप्लीकेशंस आता है. अगर आप काउंट करें, Nokia आज से नहीं है एप्लीकेशंस में. Nokia is from 2006 से एप्लीकेशंस आ रही हैं उसकी, लेकिन वो अपनी फिगर पब्लिसाइज नहीं करते क्योंकि इंडिविजुअल इंडिपेंडेंट सारे डेवलपर्स हैं. हेनको वाला हो गया, इपॉकवेयर हो गया, सब थोड़ा करके बनाते रहते हैं. तो काउंटिंग किसी ने आज तक नहीं करी.
Interesting. Other than that, it looked like a very good phone. Yes, sir. When do I get to use it?
इसने नीचे फोन रखा, इसको कपड़ा रखा अपनी
हम उसको इज्जत से रखता हूं.
ये इज्जत यार है. ये
भाई तो छोड़िए, फेंका फेंक दिया लैपटॉप उधर मैकबुक फेंक दिया.
ये जो रुमाल है, जिस दिन तुम रुमाल ले घूमो, जिस दिन तुम फोन लेगा, वरना नहीं.
Okay, then this let's wrap it up. Signing off with the Laid Back Show. It's me, Faisal Kapadia, Farhan Chawla, and Awab Alvi. See you.
And we are looking forward to your comments and feedback and topic suggestions on what.
Please continue to give us feedback, even if it is criticism. We appreciate.
And we'd like to appreciate the guy sitting in the back behind us is Faisal Khan, who came over just to give us some pointers. Thank you.
And also like to have your questions on tech part. कि आपको और क्या नया देखना है? What do you want to see? और इस फोन के बारे में कोई सवाल आते हैं तो you're most welcome to us. Tech@laidbackshow.com.
Thank you. Have a good weekend.